Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Monday, and it's time for Master Grade Monday. I was kind of worried I wasn't going to actually have this done in time for Monday just because of prior obligations, work, and blah, 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 blah. First of all, I want to say thank you to Hobbysearch for sending this out for me to review. That was very nice of them. I got another order in from them that I placed of tools, which those videos will be coming up later tonight, so stay tuned for that. But I was actually excited to do this mainly because I've done the Sengoku and I've done the red frame. Now I did not do the blue frame. Was it L? So I know I've seen reviews and stuff, and people are like, well, this is pretty much the same kit, just with the add-ons. But I was kind of excited to do this because, one, this base frame is one of my favorites to work with because of posability, details, etc. But also because I didn't do the L. So first, I want to go over, this does come with a lot of blade accessories. Now, it does not come with any guns. I'm assuming that makes this guy a close combat. And I think these on the arms are supposed to be guns. I don't follow the story, the novel story, so I don't know that much about it, and I apologize for that. It is nice to see a color splash on here, though the construction orange, I'm not a orangey yellow person myself, but this has a lot of potential being painted in other colors. Now it does come with basically the Aile pack on here, which is nice. I've always liked that, and always hated the fact, especially with like the perfect grade, that you had to buy it separate. You do have the blades on the head, the blades on the shoulders, the blades on the arms, which can be swung around and held, the blades on the hips, and the blades on here, or dragoons, however you want to end up looking at them. They look like blades to me. I don't know. I would, either way, it is a very cool kit. It does come with 2 standing pilot figures and its own base, which I think is freaking awesome. But for right now, I am going to cut and do some breakdown of the kit, go over maybe some poses and stuff, and then we'll have our final wrap up. And again, you guys can pick this up over at Hobbysearch. They have great deals going on right now on it, and their shipping is reasonable. And I know there was some discussion before on another video about differences between Hobbysearch and HobbyLink Japan. One of the things that has really improved over time is that now when you check out, you actually get a shipping total. You can choose whether EMS or SAL or first class, I think is one of the choices too. So you have your choices, and it's not like a blind shipping cost. Plus, shipping has actually gone down a lot. It's actually cheaper for me a lot of times to order something from them, have it shipped EMS, than it would be for me to order it here in the States and have it shipped priority mail. Makes no freaking sense to me, but that's how it ends up working. Alright, so we will be back here in just a few. Alright guys, so getting into basics here. What I'm going to do is, as I have with my other or past videos, and it seems to be working well, is give you guys a close-up of everything, and then how it all goes together. So starting off, we have the blue frame D head. They have changed up the colors, and I think they've changed up some of the parts. I'm thinking that mainly because the original parts are also on the runner, and they are a little bit different, like these side pieces, I think. I am liking the V-fin. Now you can see here there's a stress mark on there. You do want to be careful because they are thin and they are easily bendable. Give you a nice 360 here. Yes, I've stuck the stickers on there because, well, they came with them, and it wouldn't be a honest review if I didn't stick them on there so you guys could see. But I do like the details that are on there. Next up, we have the chest. Kind of your standard Astray chest here, and I need to that seems to be good. So you do have some side to side here, and you have this part, which I've never really understood with these guys, but that can maneuver around basically, but locks into place. You have your shoulders, you get some up and down, and no forward back. That's right. Oh, there is a little bit of twist in the armor part, but mainly up and down. You get your neck. I think they changed this part on here, unless this is the same as the L. And I kind of like it because it gives it that almost an organic feel, like it's got a spine. I really like that. Really long neck peg on here. And if we stick this guy on here, and this is how I ended up bending that in the first place. Now I would almost suggest, because you guys probably can't see it, this joint that's in here is actually a little loose, the poly cap, so it wants to flip forward, and just be gentle with it and kind of rock it back and forth to get it into place. Now you can either have him long neck, looking like an African tribesman, or how I prefer it, close down on the neck. I think I'll go down further than that. So there's that with the head on. Now it does have these two blades, or dragoons, however you want to call them. The only thing I'm not keen on is on the backside they have this split. I think Bandai could have done away with that. I would definitely recommend, if you're doing any customization or anything, filling that in. But these just plug in on the sides of the head. I think it actually looks better without them. This kind of gives you that, like, I'm trying to be, you know, 00, 7 blade, 7 sword, but I can't do that because I'm not in that series feel to it with all the blades that end up going on it. But that's it with that on there. I think they can be flipped around forward if you wanted to, but next up we have the waist. Nothing really special here. You do get a little motion in here. You do get the split for, I guess, if you're doing extreme poses, you can pop that loose to move the whole skirt rail up or down. Let's see here. You got details on here. Now these are not movable. This is all one piece on here. So there's no real posing, like if you're wanting to drag that leg back, it might hang up on here. Just some pre-warning on there. So as usual, a lot of great detail in the frame. I think if no one has built an Astray and has wanted to dabble in hand painting and detailing a frame, I think you know, one of these is the way to go, personally, if you have the patience to do it. So that's it with the waist on there. Legs. Now, I've heard a lot of complaints about this section down here not having enough detail. You know, I guess I can kind of see that, but you know, unless you're doing something like completely extreme, it pretty much covers it up. So, I mean, I guess that's a nitpick. It all depends on you. You can always add a little plating or something in there, maybe some pistons to show connection to the foot more than just the peg. You do get up down motion in the foot, side to side. You get that rotation side to side. This piece shifts up and down, and the inside one is actually on a ball joint, so it can be moved around to accommodate pieces moving. Bending down, you do get good movement. You get a piston up in here. You get a nice split in the knee. I think that's about as far as it goes. I think the red frame actually would go further. I know the PG can. You can fold the leg back on it. So that is the legs. And we'll just here's something that I noticed. I wasn't paying attention at, like, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning. Make sure that these are squeezed together very well, otherwise it just will not go together properly and fit in there. I was like, why am I having such difficulty? And that was it, because I was being dumb. Now, as far as posability, this guy without the pack on there will stand on his own just fine. Get into some great poses. Next up on our list is the arms. Alright, so we have the shoulders. Here we get a replacement of the yellow vents. And I don't even know if you guys can hear me, because I just noticed the mic was pointed in a completely opposite direction. Hey, back with that quick cut. I actually had to cut it to see if the microphone was even picking up, because I have a directional microphone. And you know what? It actually worked pretty well, because it's about 2 feet away from me. So props to Blue Microphones. Anyway, so getting back into this. You got your shoulder piece. We have that problem that I discussed before. You know, like that. It's great if for pulling apart and detailing. You get, and I knew you'd fold over, so he can actually grab his own shoulder. You have a pinhole here for, or peg hole here for the weapons unit. And get back in there. This section is tight, just so you guys know. And then that's just going to slide in like so. Again, you know, I actually wish that they'd do the shoulders like they did on the high grade VRAP, because that was actually awesome. Arms are not coming out of the shoulders, no odd funky flipping around, anything like that. So on the top here you have your connection points for these guys, and they are just going to snap on to here. Now any of these, if you notice, they have the pegs here. Any of these can be held by the hands. You do have to do a little kind of finagling, because you'll see that they kind of get offset, unless that doesn't bug you at all. Some sit on certain spots a little bit better. And see, I go to put it on and it falls out of the peg hole. Now once it's in there, you're fine. Once it's pushed in all the way. So that's what it looks like with the arm on. Like I said, you get that up and down shoulder movement. So we will stick the other arm on there. And I will tell you, sometimes when I'm building one of these, I will actually cheat, and I will glue that socket into that shoulder flap, because I don't really, there's not really any room for swing motion in here anyway. So there's no point in it really being there. So a drop or two of styrene glue to weld those two pieces together, and you're golden. And so you can kind of see his head there. Now for the arm pieces, you have these. Let me pop this sucker out. And I can't remember if I thought this swung around. Maybe not. Maybe not. Now, I am not for sure that these are, guns on here. I know that it can be flipped around and held either way. And I'll stick it on the arm here so you guys can see that. And then it snaps in. And then again, this can be popped out. This piece can be folded up and down however you want to, placed in the hand, which I forgot to mention. The hands are what do they call them, the 2.0 or so forth, where you got the 3 fingers, the single digit, and the thumb. Sometimes those are great, and sometimes not so much so. But the pegs always seem to hold it fairly well. So you can see he can hold that like that. Alright, and then one last thing. You get these that go on the hip guard. Now they can be held here by the hands. You do have nice panel lining and so forth through here. To put them on, they simply just line them up with the slot on there and slide them down. They'll kind of click into place. So I'm moving all that stuff to the side, and I think boop boop boop, because this guy is kind of massive. This is one of those, if you've kind of seen one nail pack, you've kind of seen them all. I do like the dark colors on here. I did throw some wash on these lines here just to kind of show you the details, because they get lost in the bright light. These up here are positionable. You get these, which are, I think, the Dragoons, and these are movable, so you can kind of put them however you want, and they are just going to snap on just like so. Now all the pictures show them like this. I actually kind of like them not quite folded out, but sort of like this. You do get the avionic wing flap on here. A lot of great details, of course, up in here for painting and detailing. If you're bold enough to light it, go ahead. I think that would look awesome, because there's a lot of little spots that are open that are vents that I think would let light through very, very well. And of course you've got these two that are movable and positionable. The wings, you can slide that out, fold them up like so if you want, but I always think it looks better this way. And you can kind of do down too if you want, just for a unique look. Put that other one on there. I am not putting this back on there because next I will be going over and doing the whole combination, putting everything together. The base that you get with it is almost a high grade style base. It's just 4 pieces. Then you get this piece here, which is going to attach, oh, it's going to actually attach to him on the back. I didn't even show the back. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I guess I did. It's actually going to attach onto here, and then the Aile pack plugs into here. It will also plug into any of the other Aile packs or any of the other strikes as they are set up for the options for that. Now, boop, 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 boop. Okay. Let me get her into focus. So I threw a wash on here so you guys could see the detail. This is the female that comes in there. She's kind of cute. She kind of got a booty going on. And this is Guy. Yeah, I know he's overly heavy on the wash. I literally like just did it. But I just wanted to bring out some of the details so you guys could see. Wearing some sunglasses, looking all cool. I'll dip this and pull that off here after a while. And also keep in mind, other than the foil stickers, I have not put any other stickers on this kit, especially the dry transfers. I will do that with maybe some poses and stuff like that in a later video, because there are a lot of freaking stickers that come with this guy. Alright, so I will be back here in just a minute as I pull off all of these and make the Super Saiyan sword, or I don't know what it's called. It's not called that, but yeah, that's what we're going to do. Alright guys, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, so finishing up this video, and I promise I will make this part short. Getting into making the super duper blade dragoon sword thing, which is actually pretty freaking cool. And I thought from the pictures that you could only make one, but no, you get two of them. And I do apologize for blasting you guys out on the other video. My software has a auto compensation, and evidently it was overcompensating. I think I had that problem with some of my older videos. But I'm going to show you guys how to make this because the instructions are a little fuzzy. So we will start off with this section. You want to fold it open like so. On this piece, you do want this attached, the handle folded up like so. This is going to slide in like meow. You're going to take one of the head pieces, and it is going to snap on like so. And the hip piece is going to snap on like so. And then these, which are for the shoulder pieces, are going to snap in right there. Now, the downside that I have found is that these are kind of loose. So if you bump them, they are going to fall off. This, depending on how you end up doing it, it is movable. So we're going to take this one and try and not break anything, and I've already found a hindrance. So we'll plug that into the socket. We'll plug this one into the socket. And I actually think I like it better this way. Oh, that's as far out as I can zoom. Sorry. So yeah, that it was kind of I don't want to say kind of plain with all of these on there, but for those that are not interested in having all of the blades and all of that on him, this makes it very cool and very worth it. I think these will be really awesome painted up and given an effect where like the edges are glowing, like a heat hawk. That's the best way to describe it. I think these would look super awesome like that. Even a metallic sword style would be cool. Going over, kind of give you a rotation on it. I don't have them on the stand. The rotating stand, I should say. The only downside that I have found with using the standard base and not an action base is he's going to be in this position. You can't, yeah, sorry, hi. You can't position this way or side to side, anything like that. It is pretty much just straightforward. I would say for the price of it, you are getting your bang for the buck. It's a fun build. It took me, I don't know, 3 hours, I think 3-4 hours of building on it. And then of course you've got hours of, you know, paint time into it also. Even if you just do the decals, which I haven't done yet, that's probably another half hour of just putting on the stickers and the dry transfers. That's if you're not painting it. So I think bang for your buck, this is a definite buy, especially if you're a Seed fan or you like the Astrays. So definitely pick one up. I approve. Again, thank you Hobbysearch for sending this out, and I really apologize for the video being so freaking long. But you know, this is it. This is the end. By the way, I want to thank everyone, all my subscribers. I didn't even know until Zaku Aurelius actually messaged me earlier. Congratulations that I hit 3,000 subs. I am super stoked on that. I will do a thank you video later on for that. But again, thank you for sticking around and putting up with my my shenanigans and my long reviews and builds. But that's just the way I am. I don't see the point in doing a 5-minute review of, hey, this does this, hey, this does this, and look at this, and oh, the leg fell off. You know, I am a modeler, I am a builder, and I am I love what I do as far as that goes. And you know, so and I try and do what I want to see as far as reviews and when I'm looking for something. So again, thanks. Definite pickup. Thank you again, Hobbysearch, for sending this out to me. I will see you guys all in the next vid that will be much, much shorter, I promise. Bye, guys.